So, what is an important thing to know as a man that I wouldn't know growing up in a house with a single mother who adopted me? I was
Wow.
taught like the basics of how to like treat women and like help elders and whatnot, but I never had a dad to tell me the man talk of life.
Yeah.
What do I need to know?
Well, you seem very kind, and that's great. You were just raised by your mom. You never had like a strong
No.
patriarchal figure.
Yeah, no. Just
Okay,
my mom.
very interesting. I think that one of the biggest things that guys are going to miss out from having when they don't have a dad in the picture is ultimately how to be a strong leader in a relationship. And this just plays out for most men nowadays because they are a lot more feminized. A lot of men don't know how to lead. They don't know how to make decisions for not only themselves, but for other people as well. And the more that you can start to develop like a very, very good skill of decision making and critical thinking, that is really going to benefit you. And when you say something, let your yes be yes, let your no be no. This ultimately all comes back to the fitness side of things as well. Like you really need to dial in that side of things. You can't be somebody that's wishy-washy. You can't be somebody that folds, under pressure. At the end of the
Yes.
day, when you are a man, the most important thing that you can do is carve out your values and understand exactly what you want to stand for, and then hold on to the values, until there's like blood dripping from your hands. Like never let them go, essentially.
Hmm.
That's what I always tell people. And when you have just a mother, like it can be difficult to understand that. Women in general are a lot more emotional. You saw during the time of the sickness when it spread everywhere,
Yeah.
and they shut down all the gyms and everything.
Hmm.
That was a point in time when everybody was way too emotional. And at the end of the day, I think that women played a massive role in why that was so chaotic. It's because women are easier to manipulate via emotions. Stay home,
Hmm.
put a mask on, do all this type of stuff. Grandma's gonna get sick, grandma's gonna die. You as a man, like bringing it back to that original thing, like you should say, hey, no, I'm going to church no matter what. Like I'm going to do this no matter what. Like I'm not going to be told what to do. I'm not going to
Yes.
be bossed around. So that's the kind of opposing thing where you want to love others, you want to be peaceful, but at the end of the day, you do not want to be pushed around. You don't want to be docile. You don't want to be tolerant. You cannot let your values be affected by what other people think, what other people say, or how other people feel, which is an incredibly important one, especially growing up. From your perspective, what do you think? What do you think that you lack a little bit not growing up with a father figure?
Mostly just the like I would say the assertiveness that comes with being a man, I would say, because my
Mm-hmm.
mom was always like, you don't have to be like on people, you can be a little bit laid back.
Mm-hmm.
And from what I've seen, like you gotta take the initiative, you gotta be the first to do it. You can't wait.
100%. As a man, you have to learn to be confrontational.
Yeah.
Like you really have to learn to be confrontational. And growing up in the society, even like I grew up, with a strong like fatherly figure in my life, and I still have had to go out and practice being confrontational and say what I think. And it's difficult. It's difficult sometimes. And I think that a lot of people, this stems from people just care way too much about what other people think of them. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? People are very, very worried. If they say something and somebody's like, ooh, I'm not sure about that, they feel like they have to grovel in order to defend themselves, in order to defend what they say. And so when you say something, one of the best things you can do is stand on business. Like double down. Don't say things that you don't mean, but when you do say something and somebody takes issue with it, just be like, yeah, like that's fine. Like I mean, you can disagree with me, but I think that. And if they want to ask you questions on that further, be ready to defend it. But at the same time, it does take going out of your comfort zone and being more, being more assertive. And that is
Yes.
difficult. It's something that I think pretty much every man in today's society needs to work on.